And ladies and gentlemen, we now have the presentation by Shri Jitendra Singh, Principal Executive Director, Camtech Gwalior RDSO. Shri Jitendra Singh, Mechanical Engineering graduate from Indian Railways Institute of Mechanical and Electrical Engineering, IRIMEE Jamalpur. He belongs to the 1984 batch of Indian Railway Services of Mechanical Engineering IRSME and joined Indian Railways in 1986. He is presently working as Principal Executive Director Chemtech at Research Design and Standards Organization RDSO Ministry of Railways. During the 35 years of service, he has gained vast experience in operations and maintenance of all types of rolling stock, that is diesel and electric locomotives, passenger coaches, DEMU coaches and wagons. He has worked at different capacities in manufacture and remanufacturing of rolling stocks at Diesel Modernization Works Patiala, Diesel Locomotive Works Varanasi, and Rail Coach Factory Kapurthala. He has experience in procurement and maintenance of all types of modern machinery and plants and material handling equipment for production units of Indian Railways. On research and development front, he has worked on design of various systems of coaching and wagon design at Research Design and Standards Organization RDSO. He is an ISO 9001 certified lead assessor. He has undergone specialized training programs at Carnegie Mellon's Tepper School of Business, Pittsburgh, PA, USA, and Indian School of Business, Hyderabad. He is presently heading Indian Railway Center for Maintenance of Advanced Technologies, or short name as Camtech, situated at Gwalior, and specialized institute set up in 1989 by Indian Railways to undertake and evolve strategies for maintenance of all types of assets and upgrade Indian Railways capability in maintenance of its assets. And over to you, sir, for your presentation.
A good day and my greetings to everyone. Let me allow to introduce myself. I am Jitendra Singh, 1984 batch of IRSME Mechanical Engineers from Indian Railways. I'm working as Principal Executive Director, CAMTech, under Research Design and Standard Organization, Lucknow, Ministry of Railways, India. Uh, First, let me brief about my organization. IR Camtech, or short name as Camtech, is situated at Gwalior. It is a specialized institute set up in 1989 by Indian Railways to undertake and evolve strategies for maintenance of all types of assets and upgrade Indian Railways capability in maintenance of assets. Objective of IR Camtech is to upgrade maintenance technologies and achieve improvement in productivity, performance of railways, assets, and manpower. This is done. This covers reliability, availability, utilization, and efficiency. We carries out activities of in-depth studies of maintenance problems, identify the solutions, and help zonal railways to implement these solutions. We impart training and prepare maintenance manuals, handbooks, technical instructions, guidelines, pamphlets, and video films for maintenance for all the four technical departments of Indian Railways. We also do lot of activities about skill development of Indian Railways staff by dissemination of knowledge and information through interactive seminars and workshops on all varied type of maintenance related subjects in association with the OEMs and domain experts. We have a multidisciplinary team of officers and supervisors, and we have a self-contained campus spread over 16-hectare area. As a specialized activity, the IR-DRDO bio-toilet, which is provided in all coaches, it was developed in collaboration with DRDO Gwalior, through where Camtech was a nodal agency. and we are monitoring its performance and improving its taking all possible changes and modifications to improve the performance of DRDO biotoilets. This is also a part of Swachh Bharat mission of Government of India. As per the topic given to me, I will cover items of rolling stock maintenance practices on IR and how AI and IoT can be integrated with our system. Presently, we have a time-based maintenance system with a limit of maximum allowed mileage. And scheduled maintenance periodicity varies from 18 months to 8 years, depending upon major schedules. Running maintenance done in open lines and maintenance depots and sheds. Periodic overhaul is done in workshops. The factors which drive IR to adopt AI and IoT is increased competition with other modes of transport, increased customer expectation to provide safe, reliable, convenient, and cost-effective services. Technology available to overcome bandwidth and latency issues of sending all data to the cloud and enable a system to operate reliably without a continuous network connection is now possible. So AI and IoT can be implemented in almost all activities of Indian Railways, which will improve its efficiency and performance. Predictive maintenance, which reduces overall cost of maintenance and ownership. Then there are reasons like need for big computing power, which can be packed in small spaces, distributed computing throughout a rail network, and leveraging data for smoother operations. Then IR's initiative to adopt AI and IoT in maintenance of rolling stock is in the form of Smart Coach, which are running in our system, Smart Yard, Star Coaching Depot, Universal Coaching Depot, Next Generation Freight Yard, and fusion of RAMS, PHM, and maintenance engineering. I will cover these areas one by one. The objective of AI and IoT on rolling stock on IR is to have technological inputs in line with international best practices, which will optimize our maintenance, then move to predictive maintenance from time-based maintenance, and to improve quality of maintenance, save time, cost of repair, and reduce train maintenance examination time, which will help us to carry out more examination and increase our capacity within the existing resources. Then this we plan to achieve by equipping our maintenance facilities with AI and IoT enabled automated train examination equipments. Then integrate our existing maintenance facilities with AI and IoT. Then upgrade our coach and wagon maintenance depots and PH workshops, and have integrated maintenance facilities to handle different type of rolling stock, depending like we are now introducing train sets and EMU memo. And areas of use where AI and IoT can be used in rolling stock maintenance on Indian Railways is with the objectives to achieve zero defect in maintenance between the scheduled maintenance of rolling stock. Onboard diagnostics, rail wheel interaction status, online monitoring of rail and wheel profile, wheel flat detection system, disc brakes with microprocessor controlled wheel slide slip prevention, intelligent brake system in locomotives and other rolling stock, sensors for detecting dragging equipment, hot box, hot wheels, derailment detection devices, master slave multiple loco operation, last vehicle check and end of train telemetry devices, train protection and warning system, anti-collision device, train actuated warning device, mobile train radio communication system. We have provided all of these technologies of IoT and AI on smart coaches, which are running on trial. The target was to have a world-class facilities to passengers with the help of intelligent sensor-based systems, and to move towards predictive maintenance. And more than 200 smart coaches are under field trial on Indian Railways, and data is being collected at a central location, and AI is being used for data analysis. So this is just a beginning for the coaches. We are trying to find out the possibility of using these technologies. Then features of smart coach is digital destination boards, switch cabinet boards, GPS based public announcement system, monitoring of RMPU AC package unit, analytics regarding health status of respective compressors, and low cooling and low heating using PICCU. CCTV surveillance, display of water level indicator, on board condition monitoring comprising of wireless wheel node sensors for recording real-time condition of wheel, axle and bearings. Vibration analysis of wheels and axles, bearings to generate warning signs of an impending crack or track defect. Emergency call box, enabling emergency callback, and Wi-Fi system with preloaded media content. This is a slide where we have shown all the technologies which we have integrated onto the smart coach. I will discuss one by one these systems. The advantage of this arrangement, what we have done is, it is possible to upgrade or modify or improve any of these systems individually. So all this data coming from all these smart units is connected to a PICCU, passenger information and coach computing unit. It's a small industrial computer, and it monitors all the 4 important areas of coach maintenance and passenger interface. And digital destination boards, flush type, having 2 rows indicating train number, coach type, scrolling display of a destination and intermediate station in multiple languages. Then smart coach passenger announcement and passenger information system. There's a LCD display which shows inside the coach where passengers get all the information related to their journey. And this is integrated with the GPS system, and announcement are triggered from PCCU using pre-recorded voice segments, which ensure an informed journey for the passenger. And we have a smart coach onboard condition monitoring system for by having energy harvesters, base sensors for monitoring of wheel and bearing, and hard spots on track. And then this data is collected through GPS, GPRS, and analyzed in the central server, remote server. This data can be used for getting actual field conditions and behavior of a bogie and a vehicle on a different type of tracks. So the system is capable of picking up early warning signals of an impending crack or track defects based on vibration analysis. Then smart coach HVAC health monitoring. This monitors the compressor pressure, air temperature, supply pressure, return air, humidity sensor, temperature sensor, module blocked status, blower motor, condenser motor, heater blockage, etc. Then analytics regarding health status of respective compressor and low cooling and low heating problems. Then we also have a plan to next version of this with having features with the clogger filters, indicators, air quality index, ozone level indicator, particulate pollution matters, monitoring, HEPA filter and electrostatic filter, etc. And water level indicator is used to indicate water level and give advanced signal to the next coaching depot, so that any coach which is having requirement of watering can be attended on priority. Then we have a wheel slip protection monitoring, where data from existing WSP is available and given to PICCU, which monitors these parameters remotely. And integration of WPS and PICCU is helps to analyze this data on a web server to detect faulty valves, brake binding cases, wheel slips, and prevent premature, which prevents attention of these defects in time and premature turning of wheels. This will reduce our requirement for wheel profiling and will also provide lot of saving in consumption of wheels. Then data from PICCU and OBCMS are being fed to remote servers. Currently, these are being hosted in respective supplier servers, but we plan to integrate all these on our central server, so that we can have a quick availability of this data, and corrective and preventive action can be taken. Other sensors provided on smart coaches is toilet occupancy sensor, toilet odor sensor, ventilation fan sensor, choke laboratory detection system, water curtain sensor, water trap sensor. This LHB coach is the main passenger coach which we Indian Railways are using, and we had analyzed its performance on 31 coaches by collecting data from 31 coaches, where we found wheel defect, suspension and suspensions, primary, secondary suspension was the main reason of premature attention. These are the graph which have been generated for analyzing performance of LHB coaches. And after analyzing these data, it was concluded that reliability of LHB coach can be greatly improved by improving the wheel, improvement in reduction of wheel defects and suspension system. We did root cause analysis of this, and then we found there's some modifications were required in the bogie, which we have carried out, and we found that these wheel defects have come down. And reliability can be further enhanced by online monitoring of wheels and other defects of coach by taking preemptive actions before defect arise if we use AI and IoT. And so this smart coach is giving us real benefit in getting actual field condition, and we are able to improve the system. The next is smart yards. Indian Railways 60 to 65% earning is through freight operation. So any input going into freight management system by improving its efficiency is going to give better revenues for Indian Railways. With this in mind, it has been we are converting 40 yards in phase one to smart yards, in which we will have 25 OMRS systems located at 20 locations in different locations of India, having hot wheel, hot axle, defective bearings, defective wheels, hanging, loose, missing parts, long before they actually fail or start giving problem. Then automated technology-driven solution systems, including OMRS, hotbox detector, they are also supported by machine vision equipments. Then OMRS consists of acoustic bearing detector or rail bearing acoustic monitor, rail BAM, wheel impact detector, wheel condition monitoring. An automatic system for detecting defective wheels and bearings and catching the same before it fails. And we, for passenger services, we have planned to have star coaching depots where we will maintain all these high-speed trains like a train set and any train which is running above 160, up to 160 and above 160 kmph. This will Star Coaching Depot is planned to have a acoustic bearing detector, hot axle wheel detector, wheel condition monitoring device, laser-based wheel profile measurement system, brake block, condition monitoring system, hanging part detector, train view inspection system, fully automated computerized single car test rigs, undergear surveillance through AI and assisted droid, other digital equipment infrastructure which are AI and IoT enabled. Then for distributed power systems, we have universal coaching depots where we can handle different type of coaching stocks of LHB, ICF, demo, EMU, memos, and train sets. Presently, we have different depots for all these type of rolling stocks, but we plan to have this universal depots where all these type of rolling stock can be handled in one depot. So this will reduce our multiplicity of maintenance depots. This is a detailing of a universal coaching depot. It's a smart depot having green depots and green rolling stock, CBM and asset management to optimize maintenance, optimize logistics and data management, and having all energy conservation and environmental conservation features. One of this type of depot has been provided in a Virar shed, Virar EMU shed. Then for freight, we are also formulating a detailed requirement for next generation freight yard. The background of this is that freight operation of IR is poised for major transformation. We have made a national rain plan which indicates that traffic is expected to rise more than 6 times in the years to come, and this is planned to achieve through fixed infrastructure augmentation, improved operation in terms of speed, terminal turnaround, and better wagons in terms of speed and axle load, and also specialized wagons. So to achieve all these things, we are planning to have all the technology available for automated train maintenance, an examination, use of machine vision technology, which is integrated with AI, and uh, with these state-of-the-art infrastructure facilities, we plan to get substantial reduction in train examination time. By Vision 2020 as a first step, which the immediate target for us is to that in freight traffic is loading is going to increase by 70%. So we have to work right from now to achieve this target, and this is partly will be achieved by incremental increase in wagon population and improved operation and upgradation of maintenance facilities. Average time taken for a freight rake from arrival to departure is varies from 13 to 16 hours, whereas actual examination time is between 4 to 5.5 hours. So rest of the time, that is 10 to 12 hours, is consumed for pre-examination and post-examination activities before the examination of rake is carried out. So we have a scope of reducing this 10 to 12 hours time, which is not really a productive time. This is possible by upgrading our maintenance facilities and having some repairs done in situ, and replace wagons which are to be detached for major repairs, and provide repaired wagon on the same line itself, so that once a rake is examined, this will be turned out with all fit wagons, and it can be moved to the next loading station. So we are by this we will be saving time on detachment, attachment, and making a rake for next loading cycle. Then the facilities which we are planning to have in this is a all-weather working environment with in-situ repair facilities, which will improve in service reliability of rakes, which will reduce cost of overall repair in real terms and improve wagon maintenance practices. This next generation freight yard will be supplemented by wayside diagnostic equipments, which will collect health condition of rolling stock and provide that information to central server. Then ICT integration of wayside diagnostic equipment with FMM and FOIS. This rolling stock data is available with our FMM freight management system for freight, and FOIS movement is available with FOIS. So all these systems integrated with each other will give a benefit of in-situ wagon repair capability and minimize detachments and in-situ replacement of sick wagons. This is a layout which we are planning to have. It's a shed of 750 meter long and 35 meter wide, having 4 lines of repair, where we will examine the rakes and form and provide replacement wagons, so that the rake once comes inside this shed will go out in with a complete freight wagons. We will have for this we have to provide EOT cranes, so that wagon movement can be done by EOT cranes, and the complete rake is not required to be moved. This is another optional layout. Second option we have made, where due to space limitation, where we cannot have 4 lines, we will have 3 lines, which will be fitting into 30 meters of wide shed. So the depots which are having lesser workload can have this type of layout. Then to achieve all these technologies integration, we have a plan for fusion of RAMs, PHM, and maintenance engineering. We have a project for implementation of EN 50126 RAMs for rolling stock, and where we are working on identification of components right from the vendor stage, that every component will have a unique identification which can be identified in service, and identification of vehicles through RFID, coaches and wagons, so that this component data can be correlated. And we are looking for AI and IoT solutions in rolling stock maintenance for fully automatic single car test rig, sliding wheel detection, high-speed train thermal imaging, roller bearing, acoustic bearing, diagnostic systems, roller bearing thermal scanning, examination, hot roll, wheel detection, automatic in-motion train washing system, bio-toilet cleaning and evacuation machine, sewage waste disposal system, and water recycling, integration of LHB codes with real-time online monitoring for performance detection of brake operation and release. So these are the areas where industry can help us in developing appropriate solutions. And then these are I have listed out important links. Anybody who is interested to find out about Indian Railways, about CAMTech. And I have also included links for prospective vendors who are interested to develop these components. So thank you very much. I thank Rail Analysis for giving me this opportunity, and the audience to have patience to listen my presentation. Thank you.